Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And what strikes you most about this remarkable venue is, of course, its greenness. It really makes a terrific sight at the Estadio Akron, home to Guadalajara, one of Mexico's most popular teams. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Stojkovic. Chance to decent hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Rui Costa. He's got the shot away! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Stojkovic. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And he has a goal! Goal! Gremio! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Gol del Gremio, convertido en el minuto 13. Número 10.
Guadalajara finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Stojkovic gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Shot a goal! Wilshere, and that's really well manoeuvred. That's really well manoeuvred. Platini in acres of space out wide. Wriggles his way through. He's through here. Real chance. He's had a shot. And it's come back out to him. He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Gremio can now introduce the first of their substitutes. That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
He's got away. And the shot! Goal! Gremio! And he celebrates his 30th goal. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Gremio take the lead. Stojkovic engages and forces him off the ball. This is promising. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free. Nice control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rui Costa. Messi. Rui Costa is onto this. And Messi! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Platini. Gremio have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rui Costa! Sticks it away! And this is getting better and better. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Gremio go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
Doué was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gremio heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Platini. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And here's Messi. He's picked his way through. Wilshere. Rijkaard. Rafael Leao.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Platini. It's a really well-measured ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That is lovely. Now it's Rui Costa. Can he finish? Good effort, and it is right on half-time.
Gremio are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Y aquí están. Den la bienvenida a los jugadores.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Spread it left. Can he get onto this? Couldn't squeeze it through. Araujo. And it's Messi. And here's Rui Costa. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thuram. Played back in. And he skips past his man. He's found a way through. There's the hit! They want to be quick to recover this. Swept it. And another try! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Número 10.
Gremio blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Rafael Leao. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Rafael Leao. Lovely bit of skill. Roberto Carlos.
Gremio are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Messi is firing after that one. That's good running with the ball. He came in hard, very hard. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rijkaard. Gremio are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Rui Costa.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Climbs up big! Ricky Puig gets it away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Face to face with the keeper. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Stojkovic. Heads it! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Lam. Thuram. Araujo. And it's been given away. He's away. It's one. It's in. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Convertido en el minuto 73. Número 13.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Guadalajara give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Roberto Carlos. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Out for a throw. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Lo reemplazará número 19.
Rui Costa. He's dealt with that really well. And that has left him in a heap. Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 28. Entrará al campo número 27.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Roberto Carlos. Cannavaro. Wilshere. Oh, can he get onto this? Platini. Rui Costa. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Thuram. Araujo. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's in plenty of space here. Looking for a corner. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And the shot! He's got a goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Pedri! Great strike, the test for the keeper. And the keeper beats it away. He's looking to set free a runner.
Se agregarán 5 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Gremio clearly now in lead preservation mode. Rui Costa. And he cuts out the supply. Thuram tries to clear. Wilshere, no way through. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Messi. And time is up. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Seguramente serán un buen recuerdo.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, so chance!
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Roberto Carlos. Platini. It's Rui Costa. To Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right. Cannavaro. Udogi. Vinicius Junior. And it's Xabi Alonso. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's Rui Costa. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Rui Costa has got himself a free kick. They've played it short. And he lines up a cross. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. No goals as yet. Messi. Nicely intercepted. Rui Costa. Platini. It's Rui Costa. Udogi calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior. Udogi.
There they go, hunting again.
Udogi just loves to go forward whenever he can. Rui Costa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Messi. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's hoisted clear. Cleared without complication. They get a throw in. Messi. Oh, that's nice. Wilshere. Rui Costa. Oh, important interception. Udogi. It's Vinicius Junior. Half an hour played now. Nicely spread. Xavi Alonso. Rafinha in acres of space out wide. Now it's Rafinha. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Saliba. Referee's given a throw. Rafinha. Rafinha going face to face with his great rival, Messi. And that's been intercepted. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Rui Costa. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Cannavaro. Vieira. Wilshere. Played out towards the right wing. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, this is intriguing.
Messi. Rafinha. 5 minutes till the break. Rui Costa. Played out to the right. Messi. It's Rui Costa.
That's good play from him.
And he's there to clear it. That is lovely. Well seen. Saw that coming. And here's Messi. Xavi Alonso. And it's Neymar. He played for Rijkaard. Saliba. Rafinha. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Gremio have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement, and the ball retention has been quite strong, and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment, and it's fixable.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. Here we go again.
Gremio are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Head over towards the opposite flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi Alonso. Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the shot! There it is!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Xavi Alonso looking tidy in possession here.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Rui Costa. Gremio are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. And it's Wilshere. Cannavaro. Here's Vieira. And it's Messi. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rijkaard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Corinthians showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And the shot! Messi. Oh, good spread. Rafinha hurtling down that right flank. And he's picked out the run. Rafinha tries to... Terrific header! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Messi. Rafinha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Messi. And here's Vinicius Junior. Platini. And no, he's seen through all of that. Rui Costa. Platini. Into the last quarter of an hour. Back into the middle. Rui Costa. Adams gets it away.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Messi. And that is out of play. Oh, sweet feet. The ball has bounced loose now. Udogie simply refused to be outdone there. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this...
And the shot! Platini. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Rui Costa. He's through here.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Looking to set free a runner.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Now here's the delivery, punched away. 2 minutes to be added on. Udogie. Very nicely done. Rijkaard. And that's it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos que permaneçam sentados durante a partida. Agradecemos sua cooperação.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
We have already started here.
Platini. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. What a delightful ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Son Heung-min. And it's Neymar. He can run onto that. And here's Son Heung-min. Nicely spread. Messi. Kante gets over and intercepts. And it's Neymar. Now it's Son Heung-min. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Rui Costa. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Platini. He's shifting through the gears here. They've won a corner. Roberto Carlos with the short one. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Platini. Adams. Cannavaro. And Koundé. Conte. And it's Neymar. Neymar. And Alexander-Arnold. Adams. And Koundé. Conte. And Koundé. Adams. Now Van de Ven. Conte. Adams. And here's Son Heung-min. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Alexander-Arnold. And he's onside. Tries to get it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Look, it's a run defence dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Here it comes. Cleared without hesitation. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Cannavaro cuts it out. And he shapes to shoot! Goal! Gremio! And Gremio are in front. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Grêmio are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Wilshere. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. Conte. And it's Schneider. Always onto this. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Schneider. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Grêmio happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. There's the start of the second half.
Grêmio definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Neymar, played out to the left flank. Good read, needed to be. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Koundé. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold. He has found the way through. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Wilshere. Platini. Rui Costa, who's set up one goal so far. Grêmio just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Vieira. And they've switched it over to the other side. Platini. And it's Rui Costa. Alexander-Arnold. It's Schneider. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van de Ven.
Público presente na partida de
So
hoje.
Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Oh, that's nice. That is good strength. Great hit! He's got away with one there. Platini tries looking up for options on the left. Goes looking wide. Adams tries to clear. And that has been cleared. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Throw it. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looks to go up and over. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Roberto Carlos goes short. Messi has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Corner then. Adams clears. Cruzeiro are looking to go forward now. And it's Son Heung-min. Schneider. No, it's Forlan. Wilshere attempts a clearance. And it's lofted. Chance for the header!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Forlan. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Vieira. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Gets his pass away. Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. And here's Son Heung-min. That looks a good ball through. Rui Costa. Messi. Now it's Messi. In with a header! Goal! Two to the good. They have breathing space. Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Camisa 20.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Lobbed in behind. And he's taking no chances there.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
Cruzeiro can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And he was quick to react. Camavinga. Schneider. Camavinga. Now it's Neymar. Messi. It's Roberto Carlos. And that will be it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, this is a formation which seems to make pretty clear what their intentions are, Jim.
Well, Peter, when you have that many back, there's only really one tactic you can adopt, and it's the counter-attack. And while it's going to give you a very solid block defensively, it does leave you very little options attacking-wise, with effectively just one outlet.
Not too much possession football then?
Definitely not. They'll be trying to play with real efficiency.
So that's got things underway. Well, it's Batistuta. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Messi plays it short. Now it's Messi. That's played in low. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Conte. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Platini. De Jong. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Cáceres. De Jong. Here's Cáceres. Van Dijk. Koundé. First quarter of an hour gone. Can he get it through? Wilshere. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe! He is just caressing the ball. Gets his head to it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Gremio are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Goes in for the header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Wilshere.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's in plenty of space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Kusanov. And it's Cáceres. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Cáceres. De Jong is the team's great visionary. And Koundé. De Jong. And Koundé. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's De Jong. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Lam. Foot in. And he's heaved it away.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa receives it in a good position here. Messi. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Messi. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Conte.
minutos,
We are into
minuto de
overtime.
acréscimo.
Mbappe! Big header! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Gremio really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Caceres. Conte. This is De Jong. Messi. Deftly done. Brilliantly cut out. Platini. Rui Costa. Platini. And he's picked out the run. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Platini. There's no flag. Rui Costa. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Kusanov gets rid without sophistication. And it's Roberto Carlos. Rui Costa. Koundé. Now Mbappe. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That is good alertness. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
Público presente na partida de hoje, 71.550 espectadores.
There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lahm. It's a really well-measured ball. It's Rui Costa. That has been slung wide. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's got the shot away! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Messi. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Roberto Carlos. Rui Costa. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Kusanov. Did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Araujo.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Rui Costa. Good spot, he's seen the real chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Koundé and Kusanov. Caceres. Conte. And here's Batistuta.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Batistuta. Rui Costa. Vieira. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Out to the left it goes. That's a throw. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Camavinga. Great skill, that's nice. They'll have one final crack at it. And that's it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Gremio certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Lamentamos informar que temos previsão de trânsito intenso após o término da partida.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
We have already started here.
Spread out to the left. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Oh, sweet feet.
Here it is, crossed in. Araujo with the clearance. Messi tries making a foray down the right.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Grêmio have themselves a chance from the spot. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Palmer. Serginho. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Araujo. And it's Cannavaro. That's Vieira. Lahm. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Here's a sharp little ball here. He's had a hit! And it's hoisted clear. Messi, that's good play. And the cup goes in for the header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Rodri.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
It's a sweet ball, that. Araujo getting this one clear. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Looks to the other side. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Platini, and he's managed to get free. Big header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Beraldo. Serginho. Summer. Now it's Batistuta. Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. Now it's Messi. And he skips past his man. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Kaka.
Gremio really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Mbappe. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. Cleared without hesitation. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Over to the left. He's in space and looking for options. Crossed in. It's a mighty effort! It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business. Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Camisa 9.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Serginho. Always onto this. Mbappe. There's the shot! What a wonderful goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Aos 45 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 10.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And the action is back on the way.
Gremio really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Messi. Wilshere. Beckham. Kaka. And He's had it nicked away. That has been cut short. Palmer.
This is the time you need that pace.
Palmer. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Messi. And the finish! Oh, taken with style! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
De Ligt. Rodri.
Gremio have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Wilshere. Rui Costa. He is being harried and hassled.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Kaká. Here's Rodri.
Público presente
Serginho.
na partida de hoje.
Palmer.
72.316
So we've reached the hour mark.
espectadores.
And Serginho. Wilshere providing an outlet on that flank. He's in! He's got the shot away! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to get it clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. De Ligt. Serginho. And it's Batistuta. Neymar in acres of space out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cross flung, gets his head to it! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Beckham plays it short. And he's heaved it away. And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. Serginho. Palmer. Beckham. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Kaká. There's the hit! It's a loose ball. This time, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Good running, strong and purposeful. Serginho. Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Platini. Interesting. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And Messi! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Barcelona making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rui Costa. And that has been cleared.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Palmer. Pass is just off target.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Substituição em andamento.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here. Yamal coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa 20. Camisa 10.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Cannavaro. Now Kaká. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. And it's lofted through here. That is a brilliant interception. And that should get the job done.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Chance! And that has been clubbed away. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Neymar could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Beraldo is always looking. That's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and... He's had a hit! He's delivered all right!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played into space out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that is out of play. And here's Rui Costa. And here's Rui Costa. Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Serginho. Lam calmly anticipates. And he goes cross-field. Platini. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bellingham. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. He's going to be disappointed with that. Lam takes control of it and he's on the move. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Passing is crisp and sharp. Serginho. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. And that was asking just too much of him.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Platini. It's Rui Costa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. De Bruyne. Here's Makalele. Cafu. It's a throw-in. Rui Costa. And it's Cannavaro. Platini. It's gone out for a throw-in. Beckenbauer. for Van Bouten. Referee's given a throw. Araujo just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rui Costa cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Goalkeeper's ball. Platini. Rui Costa. No, he's not getting his way this time. Gets a good foot in there. Nice physical challenge. Cafu.
Gremio certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Araujo gets it away. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's delightful. Cafu. Cafu made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. De Bruyne. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Wilshere. And it's Vieira. Rui Costa.
Teremos minuto
Araujo.
de acréscimo.
Platini. Makalele with the slide tackle. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're off again.
Gremio really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, the defence proved infallible then. Oh, smashing header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Roberto Carlos. Platini. It's Rui Costa. Rui Costa stood his ground strongly. Messi. De Bruyne. Batistuta might just make this. Mohamed Salah. Platini. Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's De Bruyne. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Can he get onto this? Araujo. Gremio still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. De Bruyne. And here's Vinicius Junior. He's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
And a header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Makalele, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Wilshere. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Makalele. And that's a throw-in. Roberto Carlos for Wilshere. And it's Messi. Rui Costa. Can he latch on to this?
Gremio showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's having a go!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Batistuta. Good read, needed to be. Wilshere. Messi. And it's Wilshere. The ball has bounced loose now.
Gremio really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's De Bruyne. Serginho. Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cafu cuts it out. Gremio must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Mohamed Salah. Makalele. Into the last 5 minutes.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Wilshere. To Rui Costa. Wilshere. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Oh, good ball. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Messi. And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.